Today, that was indeed the Rockets' 12th loss in a row. Their next game tomorrow on ESPN. James Harden, as we've been talking about through the show, making his return to Houston. Do you expect the Rockets to be big-time sellers in a few weeks at the trade market, Zach? Because we just heard from Woj over the weekend, Victor Oladipo did not take that new contract the Rockets offered him.
Houston's problem is they don't totally control their own draft pick this year or in a lot of subsequent years, so tanking doesn't necessarily benefit them the same way it does for others. But still, that's a sunk cost. They would not be doing their due diligence if they did not explore what they could get for P.J. Tucker, Victor Oladipo. Get whatever you can if you don't think they're part of your long-term plans, regardless of what happened before.
Sell, sell, sell. Sell it all, everything. It's time for everything to change out there.
Everything must go is the Nick slogan. I mean, look, we are at a time where there are not as many sellers because there is a play-in tournament now officially part of the deal this year. You have more teams than ever who think, well, I got a shot to be in the playoffs. And some of those teams that normally would be sellers because they were too far out of it now do have a shot to at least play their way in. And those are usually very hungry fan bases or hungry ownership, like we talked about with the Atlanta Hawks earlier in the show. So you have teams that might give up at a normal trade deadline who aren't now, which means that if you are a team that is willing to sell, the laws of supply and demand mean that you will get more for what you are willing to sell because there are less sellers out there. So if we didn't think already that Houston was going to become a seller, just looking at the larger field, that will tip you off.